Back again. I'm making a lot of videos today. I want to catch up. Okay. I follow a YouTube channel that's all about Hotshot. And guys are always asking, what kind of fuel tanks do you run? What's the best fuel tank to run? What's the best? Well, it's all about weight in my eyes. The more weight you put here is the less weight you put there. Where do you make your money? There. I don't get paid to carry weight here. I get paid here. This is your bread and butter. I say, my personal opinion, 60 gallons max. If you're doing a 100-gallon tank, good for you. I'm running a 4,500. Google the weight of fuel. The difference from 60 pounds to 100 pounds is money. That's your difference. The more weight you put here, the less there. Say it with me. More here, less there. If it don't make dollars, don't make sense. Keep spare tires. It's there. Spare tires. We want those too. Anyway, so I chose RDS 60 gallon, and it's hard to do like this. Easy fill, vent tube here. I can put a pump in the back. It's got hoses to where I could put an electric pump and run that off of my upfitter switches inside. Didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do electric pump. So I did just this. You have to have this valve. I looked all this up. I spoke to DOT. I don't care what all you experts on YouTube think. DOT told me it must have a shutoff valve in case the truck is in a wreck. And it must be plumbed properly. And where did I plumb? Can you see it? Right there. It's just a simple tie-in. I ordered the kit. That's an RDS kit. It's an RDS tank. One of the things I really like, let me get it for you. Look at me. That. I like that little shallow toolbox. And that's where I keep tools. Jumper cables. That's where my triangles are. Lots of wrenches, sockets, things I'm going to need. And I have used that multiple times. Because I made my own Hotshot body. When I purchased this truck, I didn't do the research. That's where I messed up. You have to do your research. A lot of you guys don't realize that if you have a bed on your truck of any type, you're limited. You're not considered a tractor anymore. That's why you see a lot of these Hotshot guys without beds. So CM truck beds makes a Hotshot bed. I'd already paid $5,000 for this body. It's a shit body. I'm not a fan. We won't even look at their name. Not a fan of this body. It's not made well. So me and my buddy on the Left to Rock page, that's his channel. I'm on there with him. He's an excellent welder. We got together and we cut this body up. You're allowed to have a platform to carry fuel. And then we added the fenders. Those are buyer's fenders. Those went on really easy, nice quality. Then we just cut the body down. I used the spare steel that we cut off here to make that tail plate. Did all the cuts myself. Welded it on there. Everything's nice. We made our own mud flat brackets. But let's talk about why I used the wrenches. So I put the mud flat brackets on, and all that ice and snow that I've been in and all the vibration, apparently that was too much for these nuts and bolts, and they just fell apart. So stopped at Tractor Supply, got some grade 8 material, lock washers, plenty of washers. So I carry a bag of nuts and bolts, washers, things like that. And I've had to put grade 8 material on. As you can see, there's one here, there's one there. I still have to do my gas thing, so I'll show you what I did there too. We made this little plate. I'm gonna do the same thing right there. But anyway, I'm all over the place. The federal law states, and you can argue till you're blue in the face, I'm just going to show you facts. The federal law states that any truck that can carry cargo is not considered a tractor. It is considered a straight truck. Combined with a trailer that can carry cargo, you are limited to 65 feet federally. Most states, they don't care. They never care. Some states do. Indiana, Illinois, you're going to bust your ass. Texas, you're going to bust your ass. Sometimes you're going to get a warning. Sometimes you're going to get put out of service. You're going to hear lots of guys say, oh, don't listen to that guy. Okay. If you're running a crew cab 3500 long bed with a 40-foot trailer, you're roughly 6 to 7 inches too long. Are they going to worry about that? No. I was 9 feet too long. I've got a 12-foot body. 9 feet is a lot. That's a lot. Would you rather have 9 feet of snow or 6 feet or 6 inches of snow? Exactly. So that's the thing, is you have to make your body not a body anymore. So I created a Hotshot body, which is what they sell, and put the fenders on. CM sells one 6,500 with toolboxes. All right. So I could have spent another 6,500, but I didn't have it. I'm tapped out for now. I'll be able to do it. Next truck, I'm just going to buy a CM body, or next truck, I'm just going to move this body over, trade this truck in just as a cab and chassis. But that's my body. Really easy to make. Took us 3 days. We were tired, but that was a lot of welding. But back to the fuel tank. My personal opinion, I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy doing it. 60 gallons. Don't go much more than 60 gallons. Hell, some dispatchers will tell you not to run a tank, but they're not out here. But 60 gallons is simple. It's a nice tank. I found it on Marketplace. You buy this new, you're looking $1,400. $400. Facebook Marketplace. That kit right there to tie it in, $150 at Northern Tool. I could have ordered it from them for $140, saved $10. Northern Tool had it in stock. So go with something like that. Don't go with some ginormous 100-gallon tank that is just going to burn up your weight, because that extra 300-400 pounds in fuel doesn't go there anymore. Because remember, you do have limits on that rear axle. All that weight is on these two axles on this truck. Know your weights. I'll do a video on that. Other guys have done videos on that, and it makes no sense the way they explained it. I'll see if I can explain it in an easier way. So next video, we're going to discuss, maybe, I'm scatterbrained. Next video, I should discuss GVWRs and how to calculate how much you can carry, how to calculate all that, because that's another question I constantly see on these pages on Facebook. How do I know how much weight I can carry? If I don't carry over 26,000 pounds, can I just not have a CDL? It's not how it works. So come back and visit. Maybe I'll be wearing something other than a black shirt and hat, because I made all these videos in one day. But come back and see me, and we'll talk more. If you have questions, if you want to know anything, I got you. It's no problem. I'm going to give you the truth, though. I'm not going to make you feel good. I'm not going to hold you and make it all warm and cuddly. This is a tough business. This is tough. You're not just going to jump out there with your daddy's truck in the farm trailer. It's expensive. You got to get the right things. You got to get authorities. You got to get tags. You got to get all these things. So stay tuned. Shoot me some questions. I'll answer them. I'm going to tell you the truth, guys.